Okay, I'm just making sure we going live on everything. We're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. Okay, well, I had no opening music. Hey, hey, hey. And we're going to start this again.
Hey now.
Hello.
So welcome to the Tea Party. And I am your host, Miss Tarsha T. Rogers. And I have Miss Tesra, Miss Tracy, and Miss Kenji as my co-host. Say hey to the peoples.
Hi,
Hey.
people.
How you doing?
Hi. Oh, we doing Wendy Williams.
How you doing? How you doing?
Oh,
Look,
Jesus.
no, we ain't doing.
No.
Tracy said, So what y'all think about yesterday's election?
Oh my God.
You mean the inaugural? Oh, it's so.
I'm sorry, the inauguration.
The inauguration was nice.
Oh, I forgot to my hold on.
I woke up at 5:18 in the morning.
I woke up at 3:45. I'm like, what is really going on?
Cause I wanted to see that
other relief
fly away. Fly. Bye-bye.
I didn't want to see him.
Get on your broomstick.
Right.
I didn't want to see his old tired tail. Bye. Get your out of here.
Beat it.
Kick rocks.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, after he disappeared, which I really think it was best that he left.
Yes,
everything ended up being really, really nice, I think.
Yeah. And it was great to see I call them the Three Musketeers.
Right.
Obama, Clinton, and Bush.
Yes. I love to see them together.
Yeah,
I love to see them together because I love the whole bipartisan because, Clinton and Obama on the same team, but Bush isn't. But they all still get along really well. And like Obama said, they can disagree on policy, but they don't have to hate each other. They don't have to have animosity towards each other. And they can, she's got her pearls.
She got the pearls.
Girl.
I have my pearls.
Her Majesty pearls.
Oh my God, those are. She's a queen to be. You better go with your pearls.
Oh my goodness.
Tarsha, I think that Bush, Obama, and Clinton, they're like the political rat pack.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah.
They're like, those old dudes is like handling their business, and they're like the ones. They're like the mafia. Yeah, we on the back side, and we don't handle this business back here. We got you, Biden.
Right.
I agree.
Absolutely. And even though Carter couldn't make it, because he had, some health concerns, he part of the rat pack too.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Not only does he have health concerns, but isn't he like 90?
He's 90. Yeah.
And I know he's fallen like twice.
Right.
Yeah.
So he couldn't fly, and do all that. But I think they said that he called in to wish Biden and Harris well and everything.
Awesome.
So if he can do that and be classy about it, Agent Orange could have stayed, but I'm glad that he did.
Yeah, the pumpkin has no class.
Yeah, he needed to leave. But I'm glad that Pence did what he did. And there was even some light moments between him and Kamala. Definitely some light moments between them, and they laughed, and she her and her husband that saw them off like they were supposed to do with Trump, but they had to do it with Biden instead. And I'm just really glad that in the end he did what he was supposed to do.
Right. And he even left her a letter. That's not custom. The VPs don't have to leave a letter.
Right. He left a letter. He called her. He's been very diplomatic about all of this. And I can, despite not agreeing with him and the fact that he was, Trump's vice president, I can respect him for that. I have much respect for him for that because he could have been just as ignorant as his boss.
Right.
I think
he's caught a lot of flack. He's caught a lot of flack for doing the right thing too. A lot of flack.
Yeah, he got thrown under the bus.
Yeah, I think he kind of has a little bit of buyer's remorse.
Yes.
I think so.
Well, would you not have buyer's remorse if the person that you've been loyal to literally threw a mob to go hang you? They were saying hang Mike Pence.
Yeah.
And it came right after he tweeted, oh, Mike Pence didn't do what he was supposed to do. And so they stormed off to go get him. He never once called to check on him. He had his family with him in that building.
Right.
And he didn't check. He didn't talk to him till a week later. And it was only because he happened to be at the White House.
Right.
That's like hanging out with one of your friends and a fight break out and you guys are out and they take off and leave.
They take off and just leave.
They take off.
And never call to see, oh, did you make it home? Is everything okay?
Right.
Or they
and then people ask you, well, what happened to Tracy? I don't know. You know, she
were there.
Oh yeah.
No.
I left. She stayed there. That's her problem.
Right.
Rolling off chicken change.
Yeah. So, but with the inauguration, I really thought everything was beautiful.
It was.
The ladies look wonderful. Michelle Obama slayed.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Slayed. I'm like,
them flip hair.
Her hair was whipped.
Yes.
Oh my God, she looked beautiful, and when you compare it to the last inauguration, because she had on some boots, had her hair all up, like, yeah, whatever, I'm just here. They would show some of the expressions in her face. She was frowning. She really didn't want to be there, and it showed. Yesterday, she glowed. I mean, she was just gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say class and trash, because everybody, you can redeem yourself. But when you think about Melania's past versus Michelle Obama's past, and the fact that people tried to throw Michelle under the bus, they tried to downplay her. They called her monkeys. They did all kind of stuff to her. And in comparison with Melania, Melania can't touch her.
No. In terms
Michelle
of the
has
class,
one scandal.
No. Now I will give Melania this. She can dress.
Yeah.
She married to him, but she can dress.
That help will be bad.
And you know what? She didn't get her. I think she didn't get her. I'm sorry, y'all. I was getting a call.
Yeah.
She got to do justice because of Trump.
Yes.
I think when she would come out and she would be looking nice, and I think because he was just so jacked, all the attention was like
to him.
And it overshadowed how bomb she could look.
Yeah, because I remember even for his inauguration, that baby blue that she had on that looked like Jackie O, that was bomb. And even what she left in yesterday, that black, I think it was like Gucci.
Chanel.
Chanel, yes.
You need to carry
her Birkin bag. Yeah, that was bomb. That was fly. Now I don't know what that was. I don't know what I don't know what that was she had on when she got off the plane in Florida. That looked like a muumuu, but they said it's an expensive. It's like a $4,000 dress. I'm like, oh, that looked like somebody's grandma's muumuu.
It's a $4,000 muumuu.
Right.
I can give you that same look for $5.99.
Right.
You know what?
But I loved how our new vice president, she had on purple, and I think pretty much all the ladies had on purple. Hillary had on purple. They it was just really, really, really nice, really inspiring for little girls that are watching. And that Amanda Gorman, oh my God, and I thought she was a little girl, and she's a grown woman, but I thought she was like 12 years old.
This is my daughter.
Okay.
She's a junior at Harvard.
Oh
no, she's a Harvard graduate.
Or she graduated.
Okay. Even better.
Amanda, yes, Amanda.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes, Miss Amanda. All right.
Yeah.
So I
love to see us in excellence. I love to see us in excellence.
Did you hear the story about how she got there?
I know
she had a speech impediment.
A speech impediment, yes.
Well,
you couldn't say the R's.
Yeah, that was like how she overcame. But the fact that she was doing a poetry reading, and Jill Biden saw her at the reading. You heard that, and Jill Biden handpicked her.
Wow.
Yes.
Well,
Awesome.
She jumps
Dr. Jill Biden.
Well,
right.
Doctor, yes.
Dr. Jill Biden
and she wants to be referred to it as doctor.
Yes, yes.
As she should.
Yeah, because sometimes I forgot what kind of one of the medical German journal.
Oh, he made the little nasty comments.
They should not refer to her as a doctor. She's not a medical doctor. No, she's a knowledge doctor. She got her PhD.
Come on here.
PhD.
It's like, come on now. You being sexist.
She's teaching the doctors.
But yeah, just so much Black excellence, and I love to see us in that light. I love it. I love to see us educated and poised and sophisticated and regal.
And now,
I love every minute of it.
And now the world will know more in depth about HBCUs, because a lot of times people be downplaying them, saying, you may have gotten a degree, but you didn't get a degree in this university or this college. No, they're just as competitive as the rest of all the other universities and colleges.
Because I can tell you, well, your brother-in-law is proud about his Morehouse degree.
Oh, yes. My husband too.
Man, and he is
proud. He should be.
He should be.
Yes, yes. He is very much proud to be a Morehouse man.
Yes.
And a Raider fan.
No, the faders. Nah.
Oh, they have everything. He said, "Shut up." He heard me. Boo to the Raiders.
Yeah.
All right, King.
So I like the fact that the people were sending pictures of little girls wearing their pearls, and they and one little girl, she raised her hand. When Kamala was getting sworn in, she had her hand raised like she was getting sworn in.
I was doing it too. I had my hand.
You was doing it too.
I was reciting it right behind her.
I heard that. I was in tears. I think I cried.
I teared up too.
I think I've cried twice since Kamala came out. When she came out in that white, when they first announced it, oh my God, that suit was bad.
Yes.
And yesterday when she came out, I shed a tear. And when she started taking the oath, I just was like, wow, this is like Black excellence at its best. So many. And you know what is great about it? It's not just Black women, which is that's a great thing, but it's just women in general, because we're always like second class. It's like the men are always, they get paid more. They get
dominant.
Dominate. So when we have a woman in that kind of position like that, but and then a Black woman, because Black women, we've had to support our Black men through so much, and to see her, man, my hat's off to her. I really shed a tear and didn't feel a thing about crying.
The ceiling has been broken.
Yes.
I feel it has been broken.
Yes.
She so inspired my life, and even Amanda taught us all some lessons.
She did.
Even though she's 22 years old, she's wise beyond her years.
Yes.
And definitely. She shut the mouths of a lot of people. You know, there's nothing else you could say. No matter what nationality you were mesmerized by this young lady.
Right.
And she set a precedence. We need to learn from her. Even though she's younger, look at what her mind opened up to say yesterday, the poem that she created. She said a whole lot. You know, and it was just amazing. That's all I could say. I don't have any other words. Along with her going and watching Kamala go through what she was going through, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. Now I know that there's like you said, the ceiling is broken. Yeah, we can go where we need to go.
Absolutely.
Nothing we can't do.
We need to do.
Yeah.
We could have went there in the first place. I don't even know why we were tripping off of it. The ceiling never should have held us down anyway, but we still, as young Black African American women, we can go as far as we can go, as far as we can ever imagine. And I have to give it up to my sister Tarsha, because Tarsha always finds a way, an avenue, a new business, Same with Kenji. Same thing. You guys come up with these different avenues to try to find means of you know, to make your money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love that about you. You both empower that trait.
Yeah.
So now there's no limit to where you can take either one. You and your book, sis, you and your business, sis, there's no limit to where you all can go.
Yeah.
Right.
I think one of the reasons why God blesses us the way he does is that even though we have other streams of income, we're helping people.
Right.
We're using our avenues to help others. You know what I mean? Like Tarsha with her cancer, with her foundation that she does these fundraisers and whatever to help these women who are less fortunate. And everything she does, you know, when I do my book, I want to help these couples save their marriages. I want to help singles to know what it is to be married, you know. So I think that it's always good to think about others.
Yeah.
Not just ourselves.
Right. Absolutely.
We're blessed to be a blessing.
Right.
Right.
And that's why we're blessed to be a blessing. And I think if everybody remembers that, you know, the world would be a lot better place. God doesn't bless us for us and to hold on. He blesses us to bless somebody else.
We can share it. Yep.
He blessed us with the gift of service.
Yes.
Not everybody can be of service.
Yes.
You got so many people who are just takers. You
Right.
know, they sit back and they allow everybody else to do, and they comment and they make their judgment or whatever, what have you. But when God blesses you with the gift of service, see me, I'd rather do what I'm gonna do for you for free in order for you to pay me. You know, if it's something that God blessed me with, like when somebody says, hey, Trey, can you come and sing and can you whatever, and I'll see what the event is, I don't mind lending my talent to something that's going to bless somebody else.
Right.
Right.
When you get these people who are just trying to they're grabbing and they're
right.
You know, I back off and I shy away from people who are just in the business of just taking, and they always got that get over mentality and that 5-finger discount thing, and they always want the homie hookup.
Girl,
everybody can't have the homie hookup. Sometimes you got to work, you know, give.
Yeah.
Well, you're not gonna walk into Louis Vuitton and ask, "Can I?" Because they're gonna look at you like you crazy.
Can I get the homie hookup? So, you know, they tell you the Bible says it's blessed to give than to receive. So all these people, Biden, you can listen to in his message, in his words, you could tell first of all, you could tell he's Christ-centered.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
He'll pray about something in the midst of whatever, and he's allowing God to lead him. You know, that's where we always get in trouble a lot of times. We like to go ahead of what God has for us instead of us sitting back and waiting for him to bless us with it.
Yeah, I pray for him. I really do. And I don't know, you know, aside from Obama, I don't know anybody, a president that, and I think I'm praying for him even more than I did Obama, because I just feel like he's got a lot on his shoulders.
Yes,
he does. Got a lot on his shoulders. And already out the gate, you know, I saw a post of, well, he let immigrants in and he's doing this. Well, what has he done for Black people? Well, he just got in office.
You know, and another thing. Another thing about us with that. Another thing about us with that, I'm so tired of that phrase.
Girl.
What has he done? Okay, what the hell are you gonna do?
Right.
Why are you asking for a handout?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
What do you want?
He has acknowledged that there needs to be reforms in terms of policing and racism and systemic racism. He's acknowledged all of that, and he's going to get to those things. But I mean, he ain't been in office 24 hours, and you looking for reparations and come on now, because it's like what are we gonna do for us?
Right.
And my thing is, things are not going to happen overnight. You just can't strike a wand and then poof, it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
Things take time. It's a process, and if you don't like it, get the hell out this damn country. That's what I say.
Right.
Bye.
But also too, they gotta. I don't think they remember, or they don't know about legislation. They don't know how it works. That you have to bring it to the floor. He can't just go in there and say, okay, this is what I want. Let's do this. they have to vote on that. He can't make everything happen. If you go look back at like Obama, and if you look at all the stuff that he brought to the floor and what was turned down, I mean, I think he did the best he could. The problem is that people don't take the time to investigate and look. I'm addicted to CNN now. I feel like
too.
Because
CNN and C-SPAN.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't forget C-SPAN.
Don't tell me nothing else, Tezra, please. But because I try to fit some HGTV in there. But it's I'm addicted to it. And now watching this and seeing actually what's behind what all it entails, you're like, wow, if you don't know politics, you really don't know. And I feel like you saying, what are you doing? You know what most Black people want that aren't receiving anything? This is what they want you to do. Here's some water.
Right.
Here.
I'll pour it for you.
Open your mouth. There you go. There you come on.
You want me to swallow it for you too?
Right.
Come on. What are you going to do? Because there's opportunities. It's just a matter of what are you going to do about it.
Kenji, people need to go back to school.
Yes.
And learn the basics.
Yeah.
They're lacking. They've been too old. They done forgot.
Yep.
And I'm sorry. People need to go back to school and learn the basics.
Yeah.
Because
I'm with you on that.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a post that I saw today, and I'm like, wow, this man hasn't been in office 24 hours and already be complaining. It's like, just give him a chance, because let me tell you what's priority. 400,000 people are dead.
Right.
Of a virus. That's priority. Getting this virus under control, getting this economy. There are people in droves standing in line for food. That's a priority. There are people with businesses that are closed down and they don't know where their next meal is coming from. They can't feed their children. That's a priority. He's got to tackle those things, because the prior administration just let those things go.
Yeah.
Right. He was so focused on bogus election in itself that, he let all that stuff go. So now Biden has got to now pick up all this stuff and start trying to chip away until he can get it under control.
At this big pile of mess that he just left. He didn't even bother to put together a plan for the vaccine.
No.
And how the vaccine was going to get out to everybody. He didn't even put.
They had no plan.
Some people are throwing them away. There are places that are throwing the vaccine away. There are people that haven't gotten the second one yet. We're still stuck in the healthcare worker tier. It's time to move to another tier. Yeah. People like over 65 have gone to CVS or wherever, and they're like, "Oh no, it's not your turn yet." Yes, it is. Are you paying attention?
It's whoever's turn. It's whoever's turn that need it. That's who need. They were giving it away at the forum the other day because they didn't want to throw it away.
Wow.
So they were giving it to people. There was a guy that I knew. He was like, you guys better go up there to the forum. They're giving out the vaccine. They're giving out the Pfizer. They're trying not to throw them away.
Wow.
So you're that darn trifling. If that's the case, then get on the horn, get on the radio, get on the television and say, hey, we're accepting the next however many.
Right.
At the radio station when we have too many tickets, or it's an event that's coming up and we need to get rid of those tickets really, really fast. We get on the air and say the next 15 people come, we got 15 pair of tickets for you. Come right now to the door. And guess what? The people come flying to the door.
Yep.
But they know that they have that many shots that the vaccination for that many people, then make an announcement. Come down here. The next whatever, we got you.
Yeah.
Come down right now. Of course, it may be pandemonium, but at the same time, the first 100 people right now on the corner of whatever, we got you.
Yeah.
And then escort them in.
Yeah.
That's what the mayor was talking about
there's
today.
Ways to do this without throwing away one single vaccination.
Right.
You stand the risk of throwing it away without trying to help somebody.
Right.
We got to do better. That part right there, we have to do better.
Yes.
Then Johnson & Johnson is coming out with, I believe, a shot. Well, all you got to do is just one shot.
Yeah.
That's it.
I would rather a single dose than to have to come back. Now, let me ask you ladies, have you heard about anybody passing away from the vaccination?
I heard of one doctor, but they said something else was going on with him.
I think he had somebody had an allergic reaction too.
Well, I know Moderna had a whole batch that was causing an allergic reaction, and so they removed that batch.
Okay.
I know tomorrow I'm actually scheduled to get the Pfizer, so I'm going to do it.
Okay.
For a whole lot of reasons. For number one, I don't know how long, you know, as Tracy, you know, as those of us that have had it, we have antibodies, but I don't know how long that's going to last.
Right.
And I'm not trying to get it again. I don't want this. I don't ever want it again. So
I'm glad that you said that, because I believe an 18 or 19-year-old, he caught it twice, and that second time killed him.
It's rare. They said it's rare, but again, how do I know that I'm not one of them rare ones? So I'm going to get the vaccine and get it over with.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm ready.
I'm not scheduled as of yet. I already submitted my survey, because my job wants you to complete a survey first, and they kind of want to get a feel of like the questions that they ask. There's just a few questions, like if they ask you, all right, are you working from home, and do you come to campus periodically on a regular basis? And it depends on how you answer. You'll probably receive, I got a notification back that I'll receive, somebody will give me a call probably within 48 hours to set up an appointment. And this will be my first shot.
So they've already done all the frontline workers at your job, and now they're getting those of you that are like working from home and stuff.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we talked to our mom into getting it, so she's just waiting for her call.
Did she make her appointment? Did she try to make an appointment at the forum?
No, her oncologist set her appointment up for her.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so she'll get it through Cedars.
And then there's with my dad, there's my mom, she called Rite Aid, and Rite Aid gave her a number of, I think one of the numbers that's pertain to LA County that you have to call first, and then they will tell you, I think they will tell you which Rite Aid you can go to, or which CVS you can go to in your area that has the vaccine already, and then you can go to it and get vaccinated.
Yeah, because I feel like this. I mean, I know you've been inside mommy's house, but I haven't been inside her house since March. And I feel like if I get vaccinated and we all get vaccinated, that's the sooner that we can all get together.
Right.
So, you know, I look at it that way.
Yeah. I look at it that way
now,
too.
Once you get vaccinated, though,
you still got to wear your mask.
You still got to wear your mask, because you can still be asymptomatic with it and give it to somebody who hasn't been vaccinated.
Right.
So
that's yeah. And speaking of masks, I am so happy that he mandated it.
I am too.
It's mandated in federal buildings. It's not quite mandated everywhere.
Oh, hell.
So
yeah, because
that's the problem.
That is the problem, big problem, because I'm tired of these people saying, it's not the law. It's not mandated. Okay, so my fist's going to be mandated upside your head if you don't get out.
Mandated, just as it's mandated to wear a seatbelt or you'll get ticketed. It's the same thing to me.
Right, it is the same thing.
It's for safety.
Right, it's for safety.
Protect you from being harmed.
Right. And it goes a step further with a mask, because not only is it protecting you, it's protecting others
as well.
Other people.
Yeah. So, you know,
but they don't see that.
I think people just want something to complain about.
Yes.
Yeah. I think so too.
If people don't want to pay 10 cents for a plastic bag, then they're going to complain about a mask.
Right. Exactly.
It's so sad.
Oh my God.
Right.
Yes.
It's like, you that cheap?
Your total come up to 54.79. You want a bag? How much? 10 cents.
Really?
I tell them all the time. They be like, I can give you 2. I said, give me as many as I need because I'm not trying to hold nothing all in my arms.
That's what I
if I need 7 bags, give me 7 bags.
For 70 cents.
Right. Right.
Let me tell you,
I think I got 70 cents.
I'm not gonna get put out of my house
for 70
cents.
Mama, what?
Really?
What we eating for dinner? No, y'all having some air sandwiches because I had to spend 70 cents on some bags.
That's crazy. I think I got so many bags. It is so pathetic. I just don't. I don't have the patience to put them in the car to bring them.
I keep buying in the car.
I keep buying bags every time I go to the store. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with it. Besides,
Mine is by the door.
Everything else.
I be seeing people got an arm full of stuff. I'm like, really? You couldn't at least buy one bag?
Right.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they tripping off of that, they ain't gonna trip off some masks. So
they gonna get right.
Right.
I'm so glad. I think we need to have masks everywhere because you got people who are just out here.
I think the stores. I think some of these stores are doing that. They have extra masks. So if you walk in the store and you don't have a mask, because they did me like that.
Courtesy mask.
Yeah, they did me like that at a Target when I had on just a face shield. And girl, they was like, oh no, you can't walk in here with just that face shield. They went and got me a mask.
Yeah. I was at 7-Eleven a couple of days ago, and this lady came flying in there. She was on full. She was, where's your ATM? The man said, where's your mask? I tell you what an ATM is as soon as you tell me
when you put your mask on.
He said, you want COVID? You want COVID?
I want my fast 40 and COVID, please.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord.
Okay, well, we got about 20 minutes left. We talked about everything else except for our topic today.
Lord.
So I'm going to read this, and then I want you guys to tell me what you think. I think I'm going to read it if I can see it. Hold on.
Where's your glasses?
I got them on, but it's still kind of, okay, here we go. I've been with my boyfriend for 2 years. We've been talking marriage for about the last 5 months. I told my boyfriend, no matter what, do not propose to me on Christmas, New Year, or Valentine's Day. It's so expected and not epic at all. I also told him that if he did, I would say no. And I didn't care who was around. Well, what did he do on Christmas Day in front of all of his family? Yep, he proposed. And I said no. The ring was beautiful, but I wasn't kidding when I told him that I would say no if he proposed to me on a holiday. Now he's mad at me and his family thinks I'm a spoiled bee.
Well,
I guess they all hate me now. And he said he's not sure if he'll ask again for fear of embarrassment. Who's right? Who's wrong? I just don't see where I messed up, and I can't see where he did. And I can see where he did. Christmas proposal. That's the dumbest heifer in captivity.
Yes, it is. And she deserved for him to walk away from her life.
He sure does.
Forever.
For him to go
forever. Oh man.
Appreciate him for who he is. He was thoughtful. If everybody was together, what other day? We're in the middle of COVID, dummy. She's a dumbass. There ain't no other way I could put that. She's a dumbass. You're in the middle of COVID. All the family is together right now. This is what better time to sit and to propose to your loved one, to your lady love.
And even if it wasn't COVID, who cares what it was? If it was Halloween, who cares?
First of all, some of these women, they bitch and complain about, oh, my boyfriend, we've been together for all these years. They still haven't got no proposal.
Right.
And probably never will.
And never will.
This is the
and you are bitching and complaining about when he's going to propose.
What about if he's not going to complain? He ain't going to propose because you're getting the milk.
Right.
He's getting
the milk for free.
So why would he? If I'm going to continue to be sick, that's where I'm at right now in 2021.
Right.
I can't be that person to anybody. If I'm not worth you making a commitment to, then you can't be in my goodies. I'm so sorry.
Right.
It just is what it is. This is mine, and I choose to give it to who I want to give it to.
Right.
And I'm not sharing it with nobody who's not worthy.
Right. That's right.
Not worthy,
or don't find me worthy.
or don't find me worthy enough to go to the next level with, or to start planning.
Right.
If you don't take me as being worthy, then there's the door.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's
I want to know where her family is. Does she have a mother, a sister, somebody that could have just smacked her upside the head and said, "What is wrong with you? Like, how superficial are you?"
But you know what? If that had been my child, my son, and he brings some trick in the house and she pulls some stunt like that, I would have had to tell her about herself in front of everybody.
Yeah.
How about he don't need to marry you because you are stupid and you're superficial.
How about
I'm this type of person? Because I've done it with one of my friends. When one of they dudes act up, I'm like, okay, because they never suspect me because, oh, they cool. Tess was cool. They don't like the other friends. I slide a dude in your place. It's like, okay, you up here, you gonna be doing all this? Okay, all right. I'm gonna find in this case, if that was Braxton, I'm gonna find another woman for him. You could just walk.
Right.
Your services is no longer needed.
no services? Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Right.
Yeah. But that goes to show you that he dodged a bullet, if you ask me.
He did.
Yes.
And I hope he doesn't keep wanting to continue to make a life with her. He needs to walk away because she just proves to him that she is selfish.
God just showed him
and manipulative.
Yeah. That's good, Tezra. She's a manipulator. She's basically tell him, you can't do this, this, and this.
Right.
Because this is not how I want it. I want it like this. And if it's not done that way, then and it's not like it's something where she's saying something like, you better not ever cheat on me. You better not ever lie to me. No, you're saying that I want you to ask me the way I want you to ask me, when I want you to ask me, how I want you to ask me. It don't work like that. The only thing I can say is at least at least let me show you what kind of diamond I like a design maybe. Because if I have to wear it, then at least can it be something close to what I like because I have to wear this for the rest of my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Or after 10 years, whatever.
Once I get an upgrade.
Yeah. But as far as
upgrade from the beginning.
Yeah. But she already showed signs that marriage wasn't going to be last anyway because
they're not equally yoked.
She didn't have a heart. No. And she didn't have a heart for marriage.
No. She's interested in stuff that don't matter. But it's a lot of women like that. They want even with weddings. It's like, they looking at the fairy tale and the wedding and what happens after all that pomp and circumstances is done. And now you with this person now. Now what? And it's not about all that.
Bill, you stuck with this big old bill because you chose to have something that was humongous.
Right.
Right now, I'm sorry, girlfriend has to go. She's too superficial. She deserved for her man to walk away from her.
Yep.
She can, if she's that, you find these women that are just divas.
Right.
I'm a diva myself. All of us are.
Right.
However, it's to an extent.
Right.
Yeah. There's a certain time and place where you can
even with common sense
where you just shouldn't. Sometimes you should just be a team player.
Right.
There you go.
Sometimes you got to be that person that's gonna help hold your man up or help him succeed, and the vice versa. The two of you have to be able to complement each other. And if that young lady didn't recognize the fact that maybe this is just a time that was special to him, what about when he wanted to do it?
Right.
What about when it was special for him? You don't know what that meant.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you did it and you said no in front of his family instead of all your family and friends. How embarrassing.
Right. He could have, you know what? And now that I think about it, she said he did it on Christmas. What do you do on Christmas?
In front of family and friends.
Right? Don't you
Right.
give
And
gifts
that's
on
the
Christmas?
perfect time to do
So,
it.
right.
Absolutely.
But he could have wanted a memory of the best gift I've ever had was you accepting my marriage proposal. You becoming my wife. That could have been a Christmas. That could have been something he always wanted to remember. That me and my wife got engaged on Christmas. So Christmas is more special than just Jesus' birthday.
You were a gift to me.
Right.
You were my
She done
gift.
killed it.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. She blew it.
She blew it. She totally blew
Yeah,
it.
totally blew it. Yeah.
I hope he really comes to himself and be like, okay, you're not the woman for me. And I may not be the man for you, but we don't need to be together any longer.
I'm not what you're looking for.
Right.
Bye.
Right. Go find you somebody that's gonna propose on the day that you want to be.
Thank you.
No special day, whatever day that may be.
Right. Hanging from an airplane or whatever it is that you're looking for, on a skyscraper, whatever.
And they've been together for like 6 months.
No, he said 2 years.
2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. That makes her a straight dummy.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
You invested that amount of time with this man.
And I'll tell you what, if she told him that, he probably thought she can't possibly be for real.
Yeah, she could be joking.
She can't possibly mean this.
Right.
Right.
Mm-mm. And if he's been with her 2 years, he should know her. And for him to think that it was okay after she told him that, yeah, he probably was like, no, she can't possibly, because you know somebody after 2 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have known if she was gonna act a fool or if she meant that. So he probably was like, and you know what? People have to be careful. It's all in my book. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. You got to be careful who you talk to as well, because if she most like, I believe this girl is extremely young. You could I could tell just by and she could probably be talking to some friends who aren't marriage minded, who are single, some people may be a lightweight jealous of her situation. Right. And if she's going to anybody for advice, because that's why I said, where's her mama? Where's her sisters? Where's people that she could have talked to that they would have told her, girl, let me tell you something. It doesn't matter when that man proposes. All that matters is if you love that man and he loves you, he wants to spend the rest of his life with you and you want to spend the rest of your life with him. That's all that matters.
Right.
Where was the person that said that? Because I tell you what, whoever she's getting that advice from, they need to be shot right along with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you gonna be stuck. I think I said this in my book. Do not ever let somebody talk you into making a decision that they don't have to live with.
Right. That part.
That.
Now you have to get to know. She got to get to know somebody. Hopefully he dumped her. I'm praying.
I hope so too.
Let me just tell you, with my sister, before she wrote that book, Kenji, when she was going through her situation, we had conversations, and she will tell you, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Did I tell you I wasn't going to tell you what to do with your husband? That is a decision that you need to make. Now, I'm a bigger sister. Right. And I'm going to have your back all the way through. Yep. But decisions when it comes down to marriage and being with someone, whether or not that man must have, she didn't love him that much, because if she loved him, truly loved him, it didn't matter when he proposed to her.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
It didn't matter whether or not he proposed to her on the back door or AutoZone. It doesn't matter. If he proposed to her, she would have been happy wherever and whenever. And I said that to say, when it came down to Kenji, I didn't tell my sister, leave your husband, he's no good. Or even with the man, leave that man, he ain't no good. Or I even kind of feel bad about saying, I hope he leave her. But I hope she comes to her senses.
Yeah.
Let me retract that. I hope she comes to her senses and that she's able to go back to that man that she's been with for 2 years and say to her, I didn't appreciate what you said. I didn't appreciate when you did it. I'm sorry. She owes him a huge apology. That she does. She owes him
and his family too.
She owes all their family an apology. Because if she's truly in love, it wouldn't have made a difference when he said it.
Sure wouldn't have.
So if that's the case, and if she's in love with him, then fine. If not, then we should question it. She didn't love the man. If she was so quick to throw him away so quickly, then she didn't love him.
Right.
Or she got something else different that she's in, that whatever.
Right.
Because you wouldn't have thrown your man away so quickly like that. Because when they're hurt like that, they'll go to somebody else quickly.
Yep. Amen.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what, that next one, girl, he'll be seeing that next 6 months and be done asked her, and she'll say yes. And the 2-year heifer will be so hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the 6 month heifer knew what she was getting and was like, come on, I'm ready.
Normally what happens.
That's right.
It doesn't take 2 years.
No.
Up to each and every one of you guys. It doesn't take 2 years for a man to figure out whether or not he wants to be with you or not.
No, it does
He
not.
knows whether or not he wants to be with you within the first week or two. As soon as he sees you, as soon as he learns all your little ways or your little idiosyncrasies, he knows when he wants to be with you right away.
Yeah.
Right.
He can look at you and tell whether or not you're a keeper or there's longevity in you.
Right.
You know, he can look
at you. It didn't take mine 2 years.
He did, girl. I didn't have somebody was like that kind of left and wanted to turn around and come back and be like, well, maybe you were something worth keeping. Maybe you were. I don't know.
Too late. Too late.
Maybe you were somebody worth pursuing.
But,
you know, you just never know. All I know is I'm putting God first in my next situation. He has to lead me to this man, and this man is gonna have to go to God in order to get to me.
Right. That's right.
Amen.
As it should be.
Yeah. He should be praying for you right now. And I tell people you should be praying for him. I pray for my husband, whoever I said, God, whoever he is, I'm praying for him right now. That you're covering him.
Of course, cover him.
That he's
I don't want one like the last one. I was letting him lead. I was being a good submissive wife. Boy, I was letting him lead. And I was going down that road. I was like, dude, this ain't the way to go. There's darkness down that path. Why are we going this way?
If the boogeyman gone,
he was leading us to hell. We're not going in there. Just look at it's dark down here.
Exactly.
Wow.
No,
I'm just praying. Look, I'm just praying the next time I get a man. I keep getting these dudes I have to raise. I'm like, come on. I'm gonna have to just the minute I see a red flag, I'm gonna have to be like,
I think we gotta talk offline.
I'm always taking on projects.
Well,
and I'm
this
like,
ain't HGT.
Well, you speaking in present like there's an issue.
You got you a DIY man?
No DIY.
Yeah, we'll talk offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
No, well, you know what? I'll just say this because it's it seemed like it's been like everyone I don't pick. It seemed like I got issues. I know men have issues, but it just seems like I'm always getting ones that have issues, like they need some counseling.
Okay.
They've been hurt, and that hurt is so deep and it's masked. And then like once we get together, it starts coming out. And instead of me running when I see it, I feel like, oh,
you want to nurture them.
I was about to say that, Kenji, you're a nurturer, so that's what you're attracting. So you're gonna have to be careful.
Yeah,
you're gonna be nurtured out.
Yeah.
I am not gonna be. I am.
Yeah.
So by the time when yours come, it's like you looking at him like, okay, and then he's like, what's going on? And you're like,
She used to doing this.
Yeah. Now I feel like you gotta be. I'm looking for the ones that have 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot on the
pension plan.
Not too old now, Kenji. Not too old.
Oh no.
I don't mind if you put your teeth on the side of the bed, baby. It's okay.
Yep. All I gotta do is show him a boob. He roll over and go to sleep. We good.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh Lord Jesus. That'll be a topic for another day. Well, we have come to the end of our tea party. This was definitely an enlightening conversation. And I think I have a doozy for next week too. I forgot what it was, but let me see if I can find it, what I got for next week. Hold on, let's see. Oh, where is it? Oh, yes, I got a doozy for next week. It's about ringing cell phones. That's all I'm going to say.
Ringing cell phone?
Ringing cell phones. Female friends calling and ringing the cell phone and needing your husband's help for them.
Straight. That's a no.
Yeah.
Get your daddy.
Yeah, so that's next week. That's that.
Get your daddy.
That.
If you got one, get your daddy.
Your uncle, your cousin, Pookie.
She said, let me put the plug in right now.
Your cousin Pookie, don't be calling mine.
Right.
That or your like a I heard on I think on Steve Harvey's Strawberry Letter. It was something similar like that, but it wasn't the friend. It was like a neighbor that's always constantly asking your husband, "Oh, can he come and fix?" No,
get you your own self, man.
Thank you. How about calling AD Do?
Yeah.
Or Jack Stephanie.
Yeah.
Well, you tell them you went back.
Oh, honeydew. How about you? You get your own honeydew.
Right.
Get your own honeydew.
Because my honey don't do for you.
Thank you.
Right.
Do for me.
That's what I need. I need me a honeydew. Honey, can you do this? Honey, can you do that?
Right.
You see my Facebook page? I need a sugar daddy to come pay my bills.
Oh my goodness.
I need a sugar daddy.
All right, y'all out there in Facebook land. I know we had a couple of hiccups and had to start over. We have for a bunch of folks watching, and then we had to start over and everybody disappeared. But we'll be back next week. So for those that tuned in, thank you for tuning in. This was just a little fun conversation amongst the sissies over some tea, but no tea.
Yeah.
I have no beverage today at all.
I did.
Okay. Okay, that explains a lot.
I'm on a fast, so I have my water.
Gotcha. Well, what do I usually end with? Oh, that's right. Our glory does not consist in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Still I rise, we all rise, you rise too, and we'll rise next week. Y'all have a good rest of your week. And thanks for joining in. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And there's no